And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Mookie Betts will get us started. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, nobody out. Check on the runner, and Betts dives back. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Up the middle to second, and that's not it. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Golden opportunity right here. Strike one.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that is a big first out. Here comes Max Muncy. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one for strike two.
2 strikes.
Almost got him.
2 strikes. We got full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And there's the strike.
Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get one more and get out of this inning.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Steps on the bag for the force. Here's the left fielder. Jose Altuve.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boog.
Popped up right side, Freeman. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. There's a swing and a miss. Glasnow, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes. Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And here it comes. Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
4 count. 3-2.
Well struck left field. That one is back. Out of here. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. Ball one, no strikes. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and you guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And down on strikes, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now Teoscar Hernandez. Valdez back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a foul straight back. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. One down, base is empty.
No, that's foul.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Walker steps on first for the out. Here comes Chris Taylor. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
That one misses. And the count even 1-1.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Out.
And that's outside. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Mauricio Dubon. That misses the zone. 1-0. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Glass now, ready and deals.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Kike Hernandez. And there's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
just
ball 2.
misses.
Caught a break right there.
2-2
Pretty good
count.
pitch on the outside corner.
That's
The
off
count
the
is
mark.
ball.
And it's 3-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't
Nope,
get him to
that's
offer
ball
at
4.
it.
That's
Take your
ball
base.
4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Runner on at
Now
first
batting,
with one gone.
designated hitter,
Shohei
Shohei
Ohtani up to the dish. He
Ohtani.
reached on a walk his first time. And that
Ball. That's
misses.
inside.
Ball 1. Hernandez, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now
Ball,
the
that's
count
off the
is
plate.
even. To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Here's Max Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. Altuve makes the catch. That's out number 2. And now Will Smith. In the dirt, blocked. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this
1-1.
game. 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2-2. That
We
one
got a full
missed.
count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Cam Smith. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Hard hit, right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. So up next, Jeremy Pena. And a foul ball. Pitch in the
I got 1
dirt.
ball, 1
And
strike.
now it's even 1-1. The shortstop takes the
Ball 2.
ball. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
2
And the
balls,
count's even
2
at 2.
strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the
Now
hill.
batting, the
Back
left
to the
fielder,
top of the lineup, Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at
0-1's the count.
99.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
On the ground to 3rd. And the Astros put down in order. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Los Angeles,
Here's
the left
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers
0-1.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
He goes down looking. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it stays fair. Throws to second.
Waste no time there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Taylor checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 2. Pickoff throw. And he's back in there. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third. He's safe. This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a ball evens the count. Missed inside with the curve.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now
here's Jordan Alvarez.
Hitter.
He's already homered in this game.
Alvarez.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's even up. Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Valdez back to work. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab. 1 down. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Back to first, and he's safe. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's
Ball.
a little bit low. Man at first, 1 away. To the right side. Nice stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
0-2.
Popped up. Edman sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Rounded out his first time.
Dubon.
Ground ball left side. Muncy. And a couple of quick outs. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now a chance for Cam Smith. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he can't come up with it. Throw back in, holds him at first. So just a single.
Batter, the catcher, Will Smith.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. In the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
High in the air, out to right. Smith snags it for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy
Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds. That one ripped. And it's gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they add on. It's 4-1. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Chris Taylor. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here?
For the Dodgers,
anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The second baseman.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
There's the strike. 1 out, base is empty. Check swing, and that's a ball. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. That one ripped left field. Ranging back. Way back there and gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Line drive. Come on.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 6, the catcher, Will
Smith to the plate. He swings and fouls one off.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Two outs. In the dirt. That one just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Yamamoto sends him packing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the mound now, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. Here's Mookie Betts. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Late with the swing there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Shohei on the go. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Pitch inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Ohtani, the runner at second with one away. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Tosses to first. 2 down. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Top of the second. Max Muncy at the dish. Yamamoto back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out there to center. Betts takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Well, Boog, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his second MVP. He's just so darn cute.
Way high with that one. And that's ball 3.
Ohtani's dog is so popular now, the U.S. ambassador to Japan gave Decoy a fake visa.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Andy Pages digs in now. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And no one can get there. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie now. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy. That one hammered center field. Pages makes his way towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
The catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is down low. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. On to the 3rd inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good.
And it gets by him. Headed for the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Just missed. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Hernandez snags it. Runner tagging from 3rd. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Struck out looking his first time. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
The batter, the 3rd baseman.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Smith at second with 2 down. Ripped into right field, base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at 3rd. Runners now at the corners.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Boots it. Still fires to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Enrique Hernandez. And a swing and a miss. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Right-hander kicks, deals, fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 9.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's the 3rd. Muncy fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hit in the air left field. Hernandez makes the catch, inning over. Start of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
you know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Evan Phillips takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Betts at 96. That pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
That's a laser base hit. In quickly to short, but now runners at the corners to start the inning.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. And that's outside. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Good spot for. The hitter definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's ball 3.
This one in the dirt.
3 balls, no strikes.
No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Hey.
Runners on the move. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor grabs it on the run.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left, way back there. And that one is gone. A 3-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-3. And here is Michael Conforto. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And there's one down. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Muncy
Swings through that one for strike one. Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. They get the out on Muncy. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hernandez.
High fly ball out towards left field. Hernandez makes the play, and that's the third out. Ready now for the fifth inning, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. Phillips back to work, and that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's one down. Muncy digs in.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Taylor under it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pages hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. And now it's going to be Andy Pages. A new arm into the game, the righty, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 38.
Swings through that one. Yates, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting the
Betts over to Edman, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. Yates, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Taylor on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Ohtani around second, heading for third. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Michael Conforto.
In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's there. He's got it. One away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Smith.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it, brings it in. 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Hernandez going back on this one, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And it's through for a hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So man aboard. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Squirts away a little bit. Smoked on the ground to second. Edman slings to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. And that will end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Tommy Edman. Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. And he handles it himself for the out.
The third baseman,
here comes Max Muncy.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The count.
The 0-1. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the catcher, Will.
So digging in, Will Smith. That one ripped. Pages makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here
Leading
in
off for Los
L.A.,
Angeles,
now it's going
the
to
center
be
fielder,
Andy
number
Pages.
24, Andy Pages.
Yates back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Shortstop,
That's just a
Mookie
really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a base hit to left. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman. Awesome play there. And here's Freddie Freeman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ripped on a line. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Taylor.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now batting,
struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Betts. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one ripped. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Slider misses outside. In the air, center field. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. Now here is Michael Conforto.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
And the first offering is not close. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Late swing, foul to the left. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now here is Will Smith in the air to left center. Hernandez sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. Two away now. Down to second. Gets back as he almost ran into another out there. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. High fly ball out to center field. Taylor. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Sky, in his 7th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 5.
Next to the dish is Freddie. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here the bottom of the 9th, one out. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. And that one almost hit him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Freeman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And misses inside. That's to third. Muncy. Off balance feed. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
8-3 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming your way next.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill today, big Tyler Glasnow.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
All right, ready to get underway. Here is Marcus Semien. Not close with that one, and that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. That one inside, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
The shortstop takes the ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Josh Smith. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Seager over at second, 1 down. Now 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Going back, Taylor. He's there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That's inside.
1 strike.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor makes the catch, and that is that. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now with the shift on, hits right into it. One gone, bottom half of the first. Tommy Edman at the plate. DeGrom, a multi-Cy Young award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Here's Freddie Freeman. He's one of those guys that seems to get better as he gets older. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Langford drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Now, Wyatt Langford. Glasnow back to work. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. And a swing and a miss.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Man, safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken bat.
Runner goes again. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Taylor makes a nice running catch. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Josh Young. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses inside. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Langford stands at third with one gone in the inning. So 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
There's a line drive to left field, and it's into the gap. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Leody Taveras in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien. Right side, Hernandez has this one sized up, and that is that. Back here in L.A., now it's the power speed combo, Shohei Ohtani. Late on that fastball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Langford makes the play, and there's one away. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. This to third. Young tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Out to center. Taveras makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So now it's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a really good take right there. A slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hernandez has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Smith hitting third in the lineup. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. They say he went.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake.
Next up for Texas, Jake Burger. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Runners out first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one popped up. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Max Muncy. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Got Max Muncy to chase, something we don't see a whole lot. I know Muncy strikes out quite a bit, but he's also a guy that walks a lot as well. So it's that good plate discipline, and that time just lost the battle.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and Hernandez is out.
Batting ninth.
Chris Taylor now.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.